Before they took over TruTV and started their search for Larry, the Impractical Jokers were once just a regular gang of pranksters from Staten Island. But what did Q, Mur, Sal, and Joe do before TV stardom? From their beginnings in high school through their days as the New York-based comedy troupe The Tenderloins, here's a look at the Impractical Jokers before all the fame. Catholic school. The guys first met in a religion class at Monsignor Farrell, an all-boys Catholic high school in Staten Island, where they banded together and quickly realized that the best way to meet girls was through acting. But when they weren't acting, they were pranking. In a senior year prank they called Rice Capades, the guys dumped 10-pound bags of rice in the school's hallways. As Q told Fox Sports, students were slipping and sliding in it everywhere. We had rice fights. It was a blast. Took the janitorial crew weeks to get all the rice out of the school. This put the administration in no mood for further shenanigans. So of course we pushed it further later in the year. Vermin Day eventually earned Q detention when he was caught putting a goldfish in a toilet. Though that was tame in comparison to the squirrels, crabs, birds, turtles, and cats that were released through the school that same day. Both rice and cats would figure prominently into their later pranks.
There's so many places on my body to hide rice. Fold after fold, crevice after crevice. I mean, I get 2 boxes, no problem.
Brian Quinn. Before he started his career as a professional television joker, Brian Quinn, better known these days as Q, was a member of the New York City Fire Department. After taking a leave of absence to film Impractical Jokers, he returned to the FDNY with a $50,000 donation. But that didn't stop the Jokers from mercilessly teasing him about leaving his life of heroism behind.
I heard you were a great fireman.
No, I'm an actor on television.
As a kid, he was also obsessed with Star Wars and forced his parents to take him to see Return of the Jedi in theaters 4 times. Q still maintains his collection of Star Wars toys today. At one point, Q was engaged, but it didn't go well.
Will you marry me?
Okay, but 2 weeks before the wedding, I'm gonna dump you and marry a cop.
Actually, what happened to Q?
Q was almost a regular cast member of Comic Book Man, having served as one of Kevin Smith's first assistants at the View SQ offices, and a host of the Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast. Fortunately for viewers, Q's contract with TruTV made him stick with the Jokers. Q was a fan of the Tenderloins before he was formally accepted as a part of their crew as a replacement for a departing member. When the guys gave him an opportunity to perform with them, comedic magic was made.
Oh, I'm gonna kill every one of you. You're all dead.
James Murray. As a kid, James Murray loved pro wrestling and baseball. His fondest childhood sports memory was watching Bobby the Brain Heenan get his teeth smashed out by Hulk Hogan, followed years later seeing Roger Clemens throw a broken bat at Mike Piazza, all live and in person. You probably know all about Murr's vocal talents from the show. But he also starred in multiple musicals throughout his attendance at Georgetown, and eventually graduated with a BA in English. As fans may already know, Murr's father was going to buy him a Ford Taurus as a graduation gift, but Murr opted for the $30,000 cash instead so he could film a film project. A comedy about a modern teenage Jesus. The rest is TV history.
Enjoy the next 50 minutes of your life.
I've tried to take into account that you were young, but Orson Welles was in his 20s when he made Citizen Kane. What's your excuse?
The ambidextrous James Murray made a brief appearance in the Howard Stern movie Private Parts as an extra, and worked as a TV producer on shows like Say Yes to the Dress, before humiliating himself on television. He maintains a simple life philosophy.
Here's my opinion. Life's too short not to put everything in your mouth twice.
Yep.
Once to see if you like it, second time to see if you're right about the first time.
Salvatore Vulcano. As a kid, Sal enjoyed playing basketball, football, and hockey, and later graduated from St. John's University with a degree in finance. While studying at St. John's, Sal starred in a comedic mockumentary video series titled Super Dude and Friend. Sal keeps his personal life relatively private, which is often a subject of antagonism among his friends. Before engaging in a life of self-humiliation, Sal claims that his most embarrassing moment was when his babysitter saw him naked when he was 5, according to a Reddit Ask Me Anything. At one point in his early Joker's career, Sal was part owner of the Full Cup in Staten Island, though he's since left the business. In addition to his humiliating Jaden Smith tattoo, his ink also includes song lyrics dedicated to a deceased friend. And as Murr once revealed, Sal cannot sleep without a sleep apnea machine. In his spare time, Sal is known to take women's pants hostage and send creepy photos to their real owners. Joseph Gatto.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
This is ridiculous. This is insane.
After attending high school with the rest of the guys, Joe got his undergraduate degree in accounting from LIU Post. Just before going full-time Joker, Joe worked as a personal shopper in a baby store. And today, he's the only Joker who's married and has a kid. In addition to pranks, Gatto's other true passion is food. He's recalled how growing up in a large Italian family, there was always an open-door policy for meals, which regularly included guests. Gatto's food-fueled upbringing often translates into his jokes and pranks today. And despite keeping his private life relatively private, Joe's wife has made regular appearances on the show.
Obviously, you know this is a game. I have to kiss her. It means nothing.
You can kiss her if you want to sleep on the couch tonight.
Getting the gang back together. The guys all went their separate ways, until one day Murr ran into Sal on the ferry, where the two reminisced about their former improv days, inspiring them to get the group together. From there, the guys practiced their sketches together in Joe's mom's basement for 6 years. At the time, they all had day jobs, but were having so much fun performing for virtually no one that they decided to take their underground troupe to the next level. In 1999, they formed the Tenderloins, because the word tenderloin was something Sal was uncomfortable saying in front of a large group of people.
Who wants a... Oh, God, he's gonna say it to him.
He has to.
Who wants a... Oh!
Time thugs. The Impractical Jokers got their first shot at stardom after winning $100,000 on It's Your Show on NBC, a video submission contest hosted by Carson Daly, with a comedy clip titled Time Thugs.
Our skilled goons will travel back through the time stream to completely destroy anyone who might have steered your life wrong.
The newfound fame and cash inspired the guys to take a stab at TV, filming a pilot for Spike TV called Mission Uncomfortable. Spike passed on the project, but the undaunted Tenderloins began their evolution into television's Impractical Jokers, piling up a series of early gigs that even included opening for Imagine Dragons. As a joke, of course.
We are very happy to be here. Opening for Imagination Dragon. Opening for the Imagination Dragons.
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.